everybody. Welcome to Enjoy English.
Enjoy it.
Let's enjoy it.
Yes.
How does that sound, Bernice?
Yeah, great. Excellent.
Right. So you're supposed to say it sounds great. Shane.
Shane?
Now we've both introduced ourselves in case you didn't know who we were.
Oh, I believe we're very famous. No, not very famous.
Not very famous, no.
Not famous.
Famous a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay, today we have a closed test. And we're going to be talking about the special power of Baker Miller Pink.
好 ，Shane 老师最喜欢的颜色
I
竟
love-
然是粉红色耶。
I like pink. Black pink.
OK， 好，
Why-
对于大男人来说，
why
他喜欢
black pink？
粉红色。好
Okay.
的
And now, so the question is here, can a color calm people down?
Calm you down.
Can it calm you
Can
down?
it?
Well, you're wearing pink today.
Yeah.
Do you feel calm?
But not hot pink.
But do you feel calm?
No.
You don't feel calm?
Yeah, no.
Okay, you feel pretty hyped up?
Because pink is not my favorite color.
It's not your favorite color.
yours.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, so can a color calm you down? Well, let's find out.
对。
Let's get into
我们等一
today's.
下就会知道到底这个颜色，好，就是我们现在要讲的是一个很神奇的一个魔幻力量，它的名字叫贝克米勒粉红色。我们等一下就会知道说，为什么这个粉红色被称之为 Baker Miller， 然后为什么这个颜色可以让人家心情平静吗？好的，我们等一下就可以进入到课程来了解一下咯。
Let's go.
The special power of Baker Miller Pink. In the late 1960s, Dr. Alexander Schaus studied how the color pink could influence people's behavior. He noticed that simply staring at a card printed with Baker Miller Pink after exercising could effectively lower his heart rate and slow his breathing. Schaus believed that this special tone of pink, also known as P618, could calm people down. In 1979, he tested his idea at a prison in Seattle by painting cells pink. The results suggested that spending just 15 minutes in a pink cell could greatly reduce violent behavior. However, later studies challenged this claim. One study, which lasted 12 months at a jail, showed that violent acts occurred more often after the cells were painted Baker Miller pink. Although Schaus's claims have been proven wrong, some prisons and hospitals have continued to use this color. Today, the special pink color is regarded as a trend rather than a real solution to controlling violence. While Baker Miller Pink may or may not have an effect on behavior, it plays a role in fashion and interior design. As one of the most studied colors, this kind of pink continues to draw the attention of the world.
Okay, so can a color calm people down? Okay, that is an interesting question because there are lots of different colors, and you can imagine a bright color, like the color red, for example, is not a very calming color.
No.
But there are soft colors. And you're wearing pink.
This one
kind
is
of a
soft.
soft color.
Yeah.
I look at it and I think, I don't know, do I feel calm? I'm not really sure. So let's get into this.
All right.
In the late 1960s, Dr. Alexander Schaus studied how the color pink could influence people's behavior.
Behavior.
Yeah, behavior, like that, like a DJ. Behavior. Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe today you pay attention, especially to Bernice. Look at her behavior. She's wearing pink. Is she calming you down? How do you feel when you see her? And in comparison, I'm wearing a blue color with a pattern. Maybe you can, right now, think about it just by looking at the two people there. what kind of feelings do I get from these colors?
好，所以各位大家可以专心的看我们两位老师身上衣服的颜色，看看哪一个呢是比较可以让你平静的，哪一个会让你 get excited？不知道，好，所以总之呢，他是在1960年代的末期的这一个人呢，这一个博士，他其实当时就在研究说，粉红色是怎么样可以 influence， 就是 affect， 怎么样可以影响人们的行为举止。
Okay, he noticed that simply blank a card printed with Baker Miller Pink after exercising could effectively lower his heart rate and slow his breathing.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so he noticed that simply blank a card, right? Okay, so we have 4 choices here.
Yeah.
So is it A, staring at the card, B, taking over the card, C, filling in the card, or D, applying for the card. So what is the right choice here? Well, the right choice is A, staring at.
Staring at. Yeah.
So he noticed that simply staring at a card printed with Baker Miller Pink after exercising could effectively lower his heart rate and slow his breathing. Now, if something is effective, that means that it does something well and that it does what it's supposed to do. Like if you have a headache and you take an aspirin or a pill or something to get rid of your headache, it goes away. We will say it is effective. So it effectively helped my headache go away.
没错，这边讲的是有效率的啊。那这个博士呢，他就怎么样注意到一件事呢？他说，仅只要simply 就是 only， 你只要眼睛怎么样这一张卡片。可是这个卡片呢，不是一般的卡片，就是说上面印有这个贝克米勒粉红色的这个卡片。那这时候呢，如果你是在这个可以怎么样 exercising， 就是运动完之后呢，然后你就眼睛盯着这个粉红色的卡片看的时候呢，会发生到什么事情呢？就是可以有效率的降低你的心率，就是有时候我们运动可能很喘啊，那你的心率就可以慢慢的降低，而且呢还可以减缓你的这个呼吸的这个速度。那这时候我们的4个选项呢，刚刚老师讲了 stare at， 就是你凝视着它，注视着它看，对，还是第2个，你把那个卡片接手过来，拿过来说这是我的卡片。好，还是第3个，你在卡片上面写字，好，填上我的个人资料，好，还是第4个，我拿着卡片去申请一件事情啊，哪一个比较正确呢？那当然就是 A 了嘛，对啊，所以你看着这个卡片，你的心跳的速率就会减缓咯。
Interesting. Okay, take a short break. Be right back.
All right.
All right, so just staring at a card can actually lower your heart rate and slow your breathing. Staring at a pink, and not just any pink, Baker Miller Pink.
Yeah.
Because there's lots of shades of pink, just like there's lots of shades of every color. So it's this particular shade of pink, Baker Miller Pink. Okay, all right, so Schaus believed that this special blank of pink, also known as P-618, could calm people down.
Oh, okay.
All right, now to calm somebody down means that before you are not calm, maybe you're a little bit tense or got too much energy or your heartbeat is going too fast, and you can calm somebody down to actually go from being up to here to calm, and you're calmed down.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Okay. And so we have some choices here. So A is mass.
Mass?
So the special mass of pink. B, sign. The special sign of pink. C, cure, special cure of pink. D, tone, a special tone of pink. So the correct answer, I think you could probably get this one, is tone. Tone is kind of like a feeling, or if you have like a range of different, let's say, colors, for instance, we might have different tones, just meaning that there are different types, right? So pink could go from very, very, very bright pink to maybe a very soft pink. And each one you would call a tone.
没错，所以这个格子呢，可能很多这个同学在写这个格子的时候，或许你会学到 C 吧。Q， 我觉得，因为呢，可能上一段跟你讲说啊，因为你要这个运动完之后，你想要调整你的心率啦，哈，让你的这个呼吸速度比较快，所以大家就以为说，哎，那所以它是一个治疗的方式吗？是一个 C， 我们刚刚讲这个 C cure 就是一个治疗的方式吗？可是你要注意，它讲的是颜色，怎么来讲也不能说颜色是一个 cure。啊，这有点太夸张了一点。Yeah. 对，那 mass 我们刚才讲是一大团的东西，就是我看很多的这粉红色。好，还是说呢 a sign 就是有时候我们在路边啊会看到一些标示啊，好，或者是招牌啊。就看到一个粉红色的招牌吗？还是说呢，刚才讲的这个 tone 呢？可是很多同学以为的 tone 呢，就是讲话的这个口吻嘛。就像我们两个老师现在在跟你讲话的口吻是有点在教学的感觉。可是呢 ，tone 呢，它还有第二个意思是讲色调，就颜色色调。那色调比如说有分成什么冷色系啦、暖色系啦等等等这样不同的一个形态的颜色。所以这个句子其实这个空格呢要填这个 tone 呢是最好的，就是。这个doctor 这个博士呢，他认为呢，其实这种特殊的这个粉红色系的这个色调呢，他又称之为它的另外一个名称注明，就是 P618 这样的一个粉红色的这个色调呢，其实真的是可以让人们比较冷静下来。
In 1979, he tested his idea at a prison in Seattle by painting cells pink.
Cells.
So yeah, the cell is like the little small room that people live in that usually has a locked door or maybe some bars or something like that. And you imagine the people in jail, they're usually not the pink type.
No, not at all.
I don't think that painting a cell pink would make people feel like, hey, that my favorite color. Maybe if I was in the pink cell, I would feel like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty fun. But I'm not the type of person to go to jail.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
所以这个句子是在1979年。这个博士呢，那他不能只有用说的啊，说你看了这个粉红色呢，你就会比较冷静。他总要做一个实验嘛。
You have to test it.
对，只是说他这个实验呢很怪异。他为了测试他的想法呢，他是在一个监狱里面，好，牢房，好，监狱里面。然后呢是在这个西雅图。然后他到这个西雅图的这个监狱里面呢，他把这个什么东西漆成了红色呢？by 就是借由。借由呢漆的这个牢房，每一间牢房都漆成粉红色，所以这对于我们的人的想象力是说好奇怪哦。关在牢房里面都是一些 criminals， 都是一些犯罪的人，你用粉红色来跟他搭配，这个非常不搭调的一个东西，对不对？好 ，anyway， 他就在这里面开始做这样的测试。
But of course, the idea is they're aggressive.
Yeah, right.
A lot of times, and there might be a lot more aggression or frustration because you're locked in a cell. So I'm sure that a lot of prisoners would need to be calmed down. So it seems like a good place to test the theory.
Okay.
Although it is weird.
All right.
Okay. The results suggested that spending just 15 minutes in a pink cell could greatly blank violent behavior. All right. So we have 4 choices. A, review, so greatly
review behavior.
Violent behavior. B is reduce, greatly reduce violent behavior. C, greatly recall violent behavior. Or D, remind, greatly remind violent behavior. Okay, I think it's pretty obvious that the answer is B, because of course we want the violence to be reduced. We want this violence to go down, not up. We want the violence to go down. So the answer should be B, reduce.
没错，所以呢，这个结果后来显示说什么呢？就是说呢，如果你只要花15分钟哦，啊，就在15分钟之内呢，然后你待在这个粉红色的这样的一个牢房里面呢，就可以大大的 greatly 或 significantly 就可以大大的怎么样你的这种所谓比较暴力的行为，因为我们讲了嘛，关在这些牢房里的一定是一些犯罪的人嘛。所以犯罪人他们本身为什么会被关在里面，就是他犯了一些罪，那这个罪一定就是比如说身体上面或者是语言上面的一些暴力的这样的动作，那你可以把这个暴力的行为给怎么样？第一个，你要去稍微的复习一下，我之前是怎么杀他的，我现在再复习一下啊，不可能嘛。还是第二个呢？当然是他嘛 ，reduce， 对不对？你把它降低下来了 ，recall， 我要好好的回想我当初是怎么杀人的，也不对。还是第四个 remind， 我提醒你哦，你看到粉红色就知道，你记得你曾经犯过罪哦，都不是。所以呢，这一个最后就发觉这个结果真的是可以把他们的这种犯罪的行为降低。
Good. Okay, let's take a short break.
好的。
Okay, so we found out after a short period of time that there was a reduction, right, which would be the noun form to reduce,
yes.
a reduction in violent behavior after painting these cells pink, right? But that's not the whole story.
No.
That's not the whole story. However, later studies challenged this claim.
Oh.
So they went to study this more. They thought that just one study, and it's quite a short-term study, maybe we need to explore this claim, this idea that if you paint a cell pink in a jail, that it is going to reduce violence. Yeah, so
所以呢，这个下一段呢，他就是开始做了一个 however。为什么他用这一个字呢？因为我们知道这一个博士呢，他只做了这么样一个测试，就是在西雅图的一个所谓的这个监牢里面的这个牢房里面漆成粉红色。那他认为说，这样子确实可以在里面待个15分钟，就可以降低你的这个暴力行为。可是你这个实验的这样的一个资料不够多嘛，你只有在这一个监狱的这些牢房里面，那你不能证明说，就是这样子，粉红色就是可以这个降低你的这个减少你的。
Let's paint all the cells pink in the whole world.
对，除非你是说比如说整个美国。整个美国所有的牢房全部漆成粉红色，那你的数据量比较大，比较能够说服人家。所以呢，就在这一个 later 之后呢，又有人做了一些其他的研究，就开始 challenged、questioned， 就是有点质疑了，提出质疑，就是当初这一个 doctor 他的这个 claim， 他的这个 statement， 他的这样的一种说法，他们觉得有点质疑。
One study, which lasted 12 months at a jail, showed that violent acts occurred more often after the cells were painted Baker Miller pink.
Okay.
So not only did it not reduce violent behaviors, there were more violent acts after painting it pink.
Pink! I hate pink! Okay. They become more violent.
To me, that does seem like after seeing pink for so long, it would make me crazy too. Oh, boy.
好，所以后来是另外的这样的一个实验啦，这样的一个研究啦，哈。那这个研究，可是这个研究持续时间很久哦。他说他持续了12个月。然后他都在这个 jail 就是 prison 一样的，就是在这个监狱里面呢。结果表现出来、显示出来说，这一个经过了就是1年的这样的一个研究里面，发觉说呢，其实呢，这些所谓 violent， 就是我们刚刚讲的这些所谓的暴力的这些行动呢，occurred 会发生呢。happened 怎么样的发生，而且是更经常性的发生，就在他们看到，你怎么把我的牢房漆成那个什么 Baker Miller pink 啊，我就变成更暴力了啊，怎么会这样子嘞？
Because come on, the first study is 15 minutes. 15 minutes is no time at all. You just say, hey, whoa, actually it's kind of bright in here. Yeah, It's actually not, it's a soft color. 15 minutes, oh, I've got a little bit of a change.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it will calm you down, but 12 months, I don't think it's going to make any difference. In fact, they became more violent.
Yeah.
Okay. Although Schaus's claims have been proven wrong, some prisons and hospitals have continued to use this color. Okay.
Hospitals? Oh, maybe in the for the children. Children.
Well, there's stress in hospitals and stuff like that. And so maybe having this color, you want to calm people down when they're in a hospital. People are pretty afraid of them.
Yeah.
Right? And I imagine their stress levels go up. So whether it's a children's hospital or even an adult hospital, having pink walls, I remember seeing on a show, actually, and it was in a third world country. And I remember seeing the walls in a hospital were painted pink, the rooms in there. And I thought, that's a very interesting color choice. But to me, it felt kind of cool.
所以老师在电影里面曾经真的看过这样的，就是把那个医院里面把病房里面漆成那个粉红色的。
Okay, so they've continued to use this color. Today, the special pink color is regarded as a trend blank, a real solution to controlling violence. Now, when we talk about violence, that is just meaning that people act aggressively. They might punch, hurt, kick, they're out of control. To be violent is pretty much the opposite of being calm, right? So as a trend, blank a real solution, we have 4 options. A, except for. So as a trend, except for a real solution to controlling violence. B, by means of. As a trend by means of a real solution to controlling violence. C, rather than, as a trend rather than a real solution to controlling violence. Or D, in spite of, as a trend in spite of a real solution to controlling violence. So the answer is rather than.
Yeah, bingo.
So today, the special pink color is regarded as a trend rather than a real solution to controlling violence.
没错，确实就是这个答案了哈。那你这个格子要选出正确的这个片语，我们可以看到这4个都是片语。那当然你要先看一下前一句啊，你记得它的前一句是说，虽然就是这一个博士呢，他当初的这样的一个 claim， 这样的一个宣称跟主张呢，其实呢后来被人家证明说，哎不对啦，什么粉红色可以那个降低什么暴力的减少，对暴力学，并没有。因为呢，这个虽然是这样子，可是呢，还是有一些监狱呢，或者是有一些医院，还是持续的用这个颜色。所以虽然他的这个主张跟他当时讲的这些东西被人家后来证明是不对的，可是到了今天呢，这么样一种特殊的这个粉红色的颜色呢，还是被人家视为 be regarded as 或者是 be viewed as， 就是被人家视为是一种trend， 是一种这样子的一个潮流，可是这个潮流呢，并不是一个真正的解决办法，就是你可以当成是一种 fashionable 的事情，哇，好时髦哦，你的牢房怎么是粉红色？不过应该也不会有人去 visit your cell， 也不会有人去参观你的那个牢房。
Well, that's why science and scientific studies are important. You need to do it with a big group of people. You need a lot of people, and you need to do these tests very carefully to find it out. It reminds me of a lot of things become very 很流行，就是现在要吃什么？
对，
right? And everybody's doing it and they're saying, "Oh, that's the way that I lose weight," or "It's really good for your skin," or something like that. But then science finally catches up with it. But you still see people doing it even to this day. Like, I hate to hurt anyone's feelings if they do this, but like vitamin C. Vitamin C was done once in a test where it did help with something, but later they concluded through more scientific studies that in fact vitamin C does not reduce colds or help with colds or help you from getting a cold, but people still believe it.
Yeah,
So
没错。
it still is trendy, even though there is scientific evidence to the contrary.
没错，所以Shane老师的意思就是说呢，我们在做这种研究的时候，基本上我们是需要大量的数据去证明说我今天做的这个研究是正确的，或者是可以真正的有这样的一个事情。那他这边就是说，最后他证明他的这个方法其实并不是一个控制暴力行为的一个真正解决办法。但是它还是一种 trend， 它还是一个潮流，就是大家还是想要这么做。就像刚才老师讲的是维他命 C， 很多人就说：“哎呦，我要预防感冒，或者说我不要感冒哦，那我要多吃一点维他命 C。”人家原本以为这样子是对的，结果后来其实也是有研究证明说，其实吃维他命 C 也不是能够很有效的去控制你得到感冒，或者是预防你得到感冒。
Okay, let's take a short break.
好的。
All right, let's get right into it. While Baker Miller Pink may or may not have an effect on behavior, it's blank in fashion and interior design. So to have an effect on something just means that it will, A will cause B, or A has a connection to B, right? Well, we have four fill in the blanks. Okay. A is scores a point. So it scores a point in fashion and interior design. B plays a role. So it plays a role in fashion and design. C lends a hand in fashion and design, in interior design. Or D makes a face. So it makes a face in fashion and interior design. I think we could pretty quickly remove makes a face.
Yeah, sure.
Makes a face. So the correct answer is, of course, B plays a role. So it plays a role in fashion and interior design. This color pink. Baker Miller Pink.
所以他就说 while 就是虽然的意思啦。虽然呢，这个贝克米勒的这个粉红色呢，可能也不一定会是真的呢。对于这个所谓的行为，就我们刚刚前面是讲这种 violent 比较暴力的行为呢，有一些产生的影响。可是呢，其实呢，它在 fashion 在流行时尚界呢，或者是室内设计里面，它还是怎么样的呢？我们刚刚就讲了，第一个答案先丢掉，就是第4个嘛，谁会在那边做鬼脸，是不是扮鬼脸给人家看，好奇怪。然后第一个 A 又是比赛，你要得什么分数呢？对不对？然后 C 呢，我借你就帮助你的意思 ，OK，lend a hand 就是 help you， 也不是要帮你忙啊，所以答案就是 B 啦哈。其实这个颜色虽然人家觉得好像对于这个控管行为呢，这个影响呢不一定会有，可是他们觉得呢，它还是在这个所谓的时尚界或者是室内设计扮演一个角色。
As one of the most studied colors, this kind of pink continues to draw the attention of the world. Okay, so it's a pretty famous color, pink, right? And it has, quite a history and a very interesting history. And it's still used today. You know? Yeah, so people use it in interior design or maybe in their fashion and their clothing and stuff like that. So it still continues to draw the attention of the world.
没错，所以就讲到这个粉红色呢，它作为呢这么多的这些颜色里面最常被研究的 most studied 最常被研究的颜色之一呢，那这样子的一种粉红色呢，其实它会持续的会去 draw the attention， 就是会吸引到大家的这个关注啦，尤其是对于全世界来说。
Okay, that's all the time we have for today's lesson. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a hot pink day.
Okay, I hope so.